If you're still doing tasks in your business that AI could run for you, you're burning hours that you'll never get back. It's time to learn how to build simple no code AI agents that can save you hours, take your business to the next level, and help you to scale faster. I used to spend entire evenings writing newsletters, blogs, and emails and content, and even answering questions back and forth in chat and email. That kept me stuck for so many hours and so many months when I could have been using that time to scale my business or spend more time with my kids. But now that I'm using simple AI agents, I'm saving over 10 hours a week on those mundane admin tasks, and now I'm able to focus more on my clients and serving my AI community. And I want you to have that freedom too. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can build your first no-code simple AI agent in under 10 minutes. So you can get back precious time to spend with your loved ones or even in your business. All right, so the application we're going to use today to build your first AI agent is called make.com. Now, Make is a autonomous workflow builder, and it also now allows you to build AI agents on top of those workflows. So this is one of my favorite applications I've been using for a while. Let me show you how you can get started. So when you jump into make.com, you can start by looking at templates. They have different templates that you can just plug into your business for quick automations. So let's say you want to summarize websites and then you want that content to go directly through chatgpt and then through social media. You can have a workflow that does that, but those are more advanced workflows. I mean, you could just start with a simple one. If you want to do an automation that will automatically send emails for you or even create content or even create a newsletter. So for today's demo, let's just jump into a simple no-code AI agent workflow to create your newsletters. So on the left here, you can go over to where it says AI agents. So select create agent. And here is where you can select the AI model that you want it to run through. So I like to use OpenAI for my AI models. And you're going to need an OpenAI API key in order to allow make.com and ChatGPT to talk to each other. So just go over to platform.openai.com, search for your API keys, put in like $5, and that will be enough to run a few no-code automations every month for you. So once you have your API key and you come back into make.com, you select your OpenAI connection and then you hit add, and then you're going to see a pop-up that asks you to select your connection type. So here I'm going to select OpenAI. If this is your first time, you may not see all of this, so just make sure you're selecting OpenAI in the pop-up so that you create that connection. If you're familiar with Claude, you can also use Claude, or you can use Gemini, Grok, Zor, and other LLM models so that those applications can talk to each other. All right, and then this is where you're going to plug in your API key. It's a very long number. You're just going to paste it in here, and then you're going to hit save. So once you hit save, you're going to want to now come into the system prompt. Now, here is where you're going to tell the agent its purpose and the behavior, what it should do and what it shouldn't do. So here I've given my agent a core description that tells it exactly what it is. It's a Substack newsletter agent focused on generating articles about the latest AI businesses, use cases for online coaches. So here I'm telling it the role that it is, then I'm telling it the task that I want it to do, and then the format that it should output, and also what not to do, what phrases not to use, and what behaviors it shouldn't take on. So I'll drop the link to my digital roadmap AI community where you'll have this whole tutorial and you'll have all the prompts and detailed training on exactly how to build out all of your AI agents to help you save time and scale your business faster. So once it has the system prompt, here is where you want to make sure that you add in some more context and background information and a knowledge base for that AI agent to run off. So you can upload your emails, your frameworks, you can upload information about your business in a Word doc, and this will be additional context for the AI to know more about your writing style, what your business is about, who your ideal clients are, and then it can use all that information to determine how it should write the content for the newsletter. So that's all you need to do, and then just hit save. Now, the next thing you want to do is come over to where it says scenarios. Click on scenarios, and the scenarios are the type of workflows that you want to build. So when you come in here, you're going to click create new scenario. And then you can see the round circles here. Those are nodes in which you can load different applications and let those applications talk to each other and build upon each other. So here you can see that there are thousands of applications in here from different industries, different businesses. So I'm just going to go in here and make sure that the first node that I want to build is the increment function tool. So I'm going to search in this little box here where it says tools, and then I'm going to make sure I can find the one that says increment function returns a value of 1 after the first run. So you want to make sure that you put the increment function to never return the same value or run the same exact data again over and over. So I only wanted to run each piece of data or each newsletter content one time. So I'm going to set the value here to never so that it doesn't reset and start over with the same information so that I can get fresh content every day. So once I hit save, then I'm going to add another module here and I'm going to search for the agent that I created. So I'm just going to search for agent and then I can see the make.com agents here. You can also scroll down if you don't see them or select show more. All right, so here I want to make sure I select the agent that says run an agent, executes an agent in make. All right, now that I have that selected, I'm going to go to where it says choose your agent, and then I'm going to look for the agent that I created specifically for the newsletter. So I'll select that one, and then I'm going to just double check. Yep, this is the right agent. It has my documents in there for the knowledge base. So now all you need to do is hit save. Now, if I want this agent to run through my email so that I can check the content and tweak it, I'm going to select the Gmail module automation that says send a new email. And then I'm going to make sure I'm connected to Gmail. I'll add my Gmail credentials and authorize make to connect to Gmail. And then here I want to make sure that I select the recipient email addresses. Now here I'm just going to put in the email address that I want to send this information to for my review. And then under subject, I'm just going to type in a subject that would help me to identify what this email is when it comes into my inbox. So I'm going to leave the other contents the same and head down to where it says body content. Now under body content for content 1 and the text, I want to ensure that when I click in there, I'm going to be pulling in the response with the content that my agent is generating for the newsletter. And don't worry about anything else, just hit save. Make sure that you save your scenario. At the bottom, there is a save button. And then this is where you can determine the frequency that you want to send this newsletter. So when you turn it on, you can decide if you want to send it once a day, once a week, a couple times a week, the days of the month. You just be specific in the time frame and frequency in which you want to send the newsletter to your email to review. And you could even repurpose this and use it for your social media content and have this agent send your social media content to you, to your Gmail on a daily basis so that you can have fresh content every day to post. All right, so I can see everything ran successfully. Now let me head over to my Gmail and then look at my newsletter and make sure that it's there. All right, so I can see that the newsletter came over to my Gmail and it looks great. I can go in and I can edit anything that I don't want, or I can add in any links if I wanted to as well. So this is great. This has saved me a lot of time and I can have fresh content, pulling from my knowledge base and creating content that I don't even have to think about. And that's saving me so many hours each week from coming up with fresh content. That was so easy, right? So now you have your first AI agent up and running. It's thinking for you, it's buying you back time, it's creating for you, and now you've moved past just playing with AI. You're building real workflows and autonomous agents. So this is just the beginning because once you learn more about AI agents and all that they can do, you're going to start spotting 10 more things that you don't need to be doing yourself. And if you want help building out your workflows for your business, just drop me a note below or jump into my Digital Roadmap AI community. If this got your wheels turning, I've got more tutorials, shortcuts, and automations that you can just plug and play in your business. Hit subscribe and save this video and let your next agent handle the work while you move your business forward. I'll see you in the next one.